Tonight, KHOU 11 Investigates looks at thousands of criminals who've been paroled, and the state of Texas has no idea where they are. How could it happen? What's being done? Jeremy Rogowski investigates.
They are rapists, robbers, even murderers released from prison on parole, but now are dodging the system that's supposed to supervise them and make sure they stay out of trouble.
I met him. He was a charmer.
Willa Burns says her relationship with this man, Adrian Lindsay, went from romantic to violent when he started doing drugs.
Once he started using PCP, I was his punching bag.
Punching bag.
Very abusive.
That abuse, records show, culminated when Lindsay kidnapped his girlfriend and began hitting her over the head with a closet rod. Lindsay was sent to prison for the crime, and it wasn't his first time. He had previous convictions for aggravated robbery, assault, and drugs. Records also show he'd been hospitalized for mental problems like hearing voices and had attempted suicide several times. But after Lindsay got out of prison in 2015, he stopped reporting to his parole officer about a year later. His whereabouts ever since, unknown. What do you tell the state?
Get him off the street. Please get him off the street. If he can do it to somebody else, if he did it to me, he can do it to somebody else.
He's just one of nearly 1,500 parolees in the Houston area that have gone off the grid and are considered fugitives. Nearly 350 of those are violent offenders, with convictions including kidnapping, robbery, sexual assault, and murder.
The bottom line for me is it's a problem.
Houston Police Chief Art Acevedo.
For the victim that was victimized by that individual, it's like they're being victimized again.
And as for the offender, the chief says there must be consequences when they don't follow the rules of their parole.
I think all of us in law enforcement need to do a better job of finding them and bringing them into custody.
Which brings us to the parole division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice.
Do you have police powers in this agency?
The parole division staff, the parole officers, do not have the authority to arrest individuals.
Director Pamela Tilkey says her agency can only issue warrants for arrest. It must rely on law enforcement to try and serve them.
It is a matter of resources.
And that, she concedes, often comes down to manpower.
Do I wish that they were a number one priority? I mean, I'd like to say yes, but I also have a healthy respect for other things that may be determined a greater priority at that time.
For victims like Willa Burns,
If he told me he already knows where I'm at.
it means living in fear.
I can't. I'm sorry.
The state has enlisted the public's help in trying to locate these parole violators. TDCJ has a Facebook post called Wanted Wednesday that features a new fugitive parole violator every week. And it has a tip line people can call if they know the location of that wanted parolee. That number, 866-680-6667. The tip line is open 24 hours, 7 days a week. Jeremy Rogowski, KHOU 11 Investigates.